All right, we're on.
All right, good morning. Welcome to Lewis Ice Arena in Aspen, Colorado. Home of the, what is this tournament called, Sean?
This is the Fall Showdown, the Aspen Fall Showdown.
Fall Showdown. This is our second year in a row coming. Elvis and I, that is, and a couple of his teammates, Isan, Elijah, and Henry have some experience here. You been here before?
I'd like to say I've seen every rink in Colorado, but this is the first time we've been here. So, and I like this arena. I heard the other one's a little blah, but this one, 3 of our 4 games are here, so I'm excited.
It is. I thought it was 2 and 2, but either
there was
way,
the schedule change.
Yes. For those of you who didn't see the schedule change, I sent out a text to some of you that might be listening, and we now play Vail Blue tomorrow afternoon, and we play Aspen this afternoon.
Yeah, I like that.
Yeah, originally Aspen was tomorrow afternoon. We won't mention the exact score, but Vail Blue lost last night to Littleton 9U handily.
Okay.
Handily?
Thursday night. Okay.
Yeah. And so, but the good news is it makes it look like Vail Blue is probably a team that we can handle pretty easily. And last year we handled Aspen pretty handily.
The thing about mountain teams, though, is you never know. They usually have few aces, and it changes year to year.
Yeah,
I'm
who
excited.
knows what to expect, really.
Yeah.
Aspen could be a completely different team than last year.
Yeah.
I don't think we've ever played Vail, as far as when I say Elvis. So I don't know, and that's only our second year of travel, so we haven't played Crebo yet either, and we were supposed to play that.
I was excited to play Crebo because we usually crush them.
Yep, I was excited to see them. There's going to be some familiar faces, just like when you play Littleton. Like last week, we had Wells Kaiser and a couple other kids on Littleton that used to be Warriors.
Yep, and it's fun when you know half the team, and it's just always nice.
Yeah, some people disagree with me on this, but I like playing against our other Arapahoe team every once in a while.
Right.
So we're almost ready to go, so just to get a set here quick, we are playing the DU Pioneers. We just played them 2 weeks ago up at Joy Burns Arena and came away with a 4-2 victory. So same team and same colors. They were wearing home jerseys last week or last game, and we were wearing our roads, so should look the same to you, just a different arena.
Okay, sure. Sorry there, I was just making sure I don't know if you picked that up, making sure we were on there. We are.
Okay. So DU comes in, and I'll have to look at their record. I wanted to say it was 2 and 2, and Arapahoe comes in at 2 and 1, coming off the loss to Littleton. So.
Which was just an ugly game. I'm hoping that was just a one-off.
Yep, and I'm thinking Arapahoe is going to be ready to come out on fire here. It's an opponent that they know. It's an opponent that they're confident. And don't forget, we beat DU 2 weeks ago without Isan, and that's one of our second-year 10U skaters.
Right.
So, guy who had 3 points in his first game, including a game-winning goal. So. They're going to be looking forward to having Isan back, that's for sure.
Yeah, and playing with a semi-short bench as it is, losing a man, it kind of hurts sometimes.
Sure does.
Which, it's squirt hockey. There are going to be some sicknesses, I can tell you that, which sucks.
Yeah, I think I covered this on one of our other broadcasts, but we played last year in Monument on the second week of December, and then played the following weekend in Pueblo, which seemed like a good idea at the time. And by the time Pueblo was done, we played our last game with 10 skaters. So, as I say that, we're getting ready to drop the puck. Bryce Vieira's lines in, same as usual with Paxton over and Jack Webster on the wings. Looks like Thomas and Elliott on the defenseman to start out. And Paxton controls earlier, and Bonin. We're going to do our usual game of ping pong to start out the game. DU now gains, I was going to say control, but not really. So this is squirt hockey for you, ladies and gentlemen. We do a lot of bouncing around.
At least this time of season.
Yes. That was icing there. Yes, sir. So Arapahoe ices the puck early, so we're going to come back into the defensive zone and drop puck here. I think we're still the same guys in. Yep. Bryce lines up to take the draw. Little fight there and pushed out towards the blue line, but held in by DU. Guerra takes one off the shins, which is good for us, and Webster breaks out. And Webster's able to dump into the zone. Now we're back out as Webster's changing. Eson jumps on for Jack, and Tommy rings it around the boards to Paxson. Good hockey name down here on the DU kid. 71 is Thrasher.
Oh, nice. Great name.
He's not 71, but it's definitely Thrasher. 11 is Thrasher.
11.
That's him with the puck right there. Great name. You got to have him and a kid named Shoot.
Yep,
right?
Shooter, Thrasher.
My wife's family, her stepdad's name is Shoot. And I always thought, man, that'd be a good name if you had some hockey kids. As I say that, Eson shoots the puck, and we get the first save of the game. That's probably Finke down there. Yep, number 31, the goalie for DU, makes the first save of the game. Ooh, nice.
Oh, we're not going to call that one. We're going to let him play a little.
Yeah, Eson just came in and just blew the kid up as he was trying to get the shot attempt. And if they're not calling that, do that every time, dude. So I think Eson's whole line's in. Stewie's on, was he left or right wing today?
I don't know. I didn't get, he's been playing right, which is weird because he's a lefty. But
okay. Kono's in, and he picks up the puck early and is going right towards the net, but it's blocked away by the defenseman. Somehow that squirts back to the net. Nice little back check there by Elijah. Ooh. Haggard holds the line, it appears. DU did not think he held the line.
I kind of didn't think
he
held the line either.
Elvis spins around. He's going to get a little bit of a shot on goal.
Oh.
Okay. Oh, and the puck slides right through the crease, and Elvis is not there waiting for it. Keep that in. Haggard keeps it in.
Good pressure. Good pressure.
Yep, good pressure by the Warriors there on that rush. So now DU is able to bring her back across, and they've gained our zone. Kono goes back to check, and that's Brexton picking it off in front of the net there, and he tries sliding it out, but it's held in. And just kind of dumped into the open space.
Ooh, yep.
Brexton makes a save on goal.
Yep.
And Brian was getting set to save that. Brian Wang, our starting goalie today, was getting ready to save that, and Brexton just said, I'll take it.
Yeah, those get a little scary right there at the goal mouth.
I have to admit, that one made me nervous. If that hits the defenseman's stick and jumps over.
Yep, that's a goal.
And risk reward there.
Hey, but he made the save.
He made the save, and that's all that matters. So I was looking for our guy. There he is, right in the middle for DU. That's Wazelinki. We never got a clarification on his name, so that's what we're going with. And I'll probably say it right once and wrong a couple times. Vieira's lined back on, and that's Bryce there, gaining control of the zone. Still in, Bryce picks back up, just rips towards the net, and gloved by Finke down there. And I'm going to check my roster just to make sure it's, because we got 2 goalies on the DU roster. That one's Merrill, see?
Merrill.
Good thing I checked.
Yep.
Finke's number 36, Merrill's number 31.
It'll be interesting to see how we change goalies. Are we going to do it the way we have been, or are they going to let them play ahead?
Yeah, I'll try to keep a closer eye on that. The shot counter up there says we have 5 shots to 1 so far. Nice play by Tommy. Turn around. Okay. Nobody chases into the corner there. DU picks up. Arapahoe had 2 guys, and they both just kind of peeled off. As it is, Webster breaks out tries to find Paxton and basically just picks it back up himself. Knocked away, and we are offsides. Webster tried to make a nice little pass there, and it basically just came right back to him.
Off a skate, right back to him.
So a little break in the action here, and Eson's lines back in, which is Eson at center, Stewie and Evans on the wings. Clark and Haggard are in at defense, and Eson is in the zone. Control is a interesting thing in squirt hockey. The puck is often in the zone, but rarely under control.
Yes, yes.
As we just fight and fight for it. So now we're back behind the Arapahoe net, and that's Haggard giving chase. He bangs it off, and right off of Evans' skate, Eson picks up temporarily. Evans works again. And so we're just going to do the little fight along the boards, and it's back into the Arapahoe zone. As we say that, I'm just trying to write down Wazelinski's name. Here we go. Eson throws one towards the net, and it's back behind. Let's get a chase there. Here we go. Evans with a good chase, which Stewie got a stick on, and man, he had a little open space if he could have pulled that through. Okay. Clark along the boards has it picked. And now we're breaking out here with DU. Shot wide of the net. All right. Rappo's trying to pick back up. Wazelinski is going 1-on-3 and still gets it on the net. We're going to have to deal with that kid eventually.
Yeah.
No icing. Ref waves that off. So DU picks up behind their own net and skates out. We get a line change for the Warriors. So we got Elvis, Sebastian, and Elijah in.
Nice. Picked his pocket there.
Bono picks the back check there, and he's got Elvis out. Catch that pass, Elvis. My goodness. Elvis regathers and fires at the net.
Oh, there it goes.
A goal by Sebastian Kono.
Attacking the net. I love to see that. Follow your shot. Oh, put that one
I
on
believe that was Sebastian that outletted to Elvis, and really a great looking stretch pass. Elvis had it deflect off his stick, but he chased it down, and Elvis just fired it from basically the face-off dot over there. And that shot kicked off of Merrill's. Now they switch goalies. So it's Finke in there. So I'm assuming
they're doing half periods.
Yeah, they're doing half periods, so I don't know which goalie gave up the shot. I don't care. So Elvis with the shot kicks off of the DU goalie, and Sebastian followed this shot and put it in the net, and that's what counts. So we're 1-0 early here. 5:02 to go in the first period. Goal by Sebastian Kono. I'll look that up in a minute, but I think that's his third of the year. I hope Elvis got the assist. He's been pretty bummed he hasn't been on the stat sheet yet.
It's gonna come. Don't grip the stick too tight. It'll come.
Side note, Elvis is playing his first ever game today in white laces.
Oh!
The team cracked down on us and said nobody can be in green laces anymore. So, oh man, good save there by Wang. And Kono comes out. He's got Vieira ahead of him. Really should move. There you go. And Kono tries to find Vieira and just misses him. So as I was saying, that the team said no more green laces, and so
that's
Elvis's
tape included.
Yep.
Black and white only.
Toeing the line now.
Yep.
Is this Webster? Yep, Webster comes out of there, spins around at the face-off circle, and that puck is taken back away. So DU gains the zone.
Well, I guess this is
that was
Moen.
Moen.
A little better here.
Soren Moen bangs that puck out of there to get it out of the Arapahoe zone. And we're behind the cage there and up into the corner where we have a hard time seeing. Is this icing now? Yep. Whistle there, DU's called for icing.
Back to the other end.
That's Brian still in net for Arapahoe, correct? 31.
I told you I lost my glasses. It's the blue goalie.
I forgot all about that.
I forgot my glasses.
Sean has no glasses this morning, and I do, so I can see. And Brian doesn't have any helmet decals.
Oh, okay.
So that's definitely him. I wonder if he'll stay that far out of the net.
He's cutting down the angle.
All right, puck's in the neutral zone, and Moen's going to pick up, and he just fires back and right to Ober. Ober's into traffic and loses. Clark follows behind him. Moen's going to pick that up and just bang it towards the net. And DU's coming out of there with it. Nice little poke check there by Ober.
Nice little stick
Nice
check
stick
there.
there by Moen. Come on, Soren, there you go. Here we go. Jack Webster's going to pick up the puck. If he can get around the corner, he's got something. Poked away, but Arapahoe still has it temporarily.
There we go. There
like
you go.
that play there by Moen. The puck was a 50-50 puck, and Moen stepped up at the blue line and just said, I'll take it.
Yeah, and the nice thing is our team was falling back, so there wasn't a whole lot of danger by him attacking the puck there, so that was a good play.
The stringer was our defenseman, and we preached that a lot, was try to gain the line because it's easier to score in their zone than it is in our zone.
Right, right, and if our whole team was down low, then yeah, maybe you fall back there, but he had help coming back,
So we had a penalty, did we not?
We did. I didn't see what it was, though.
Penalty was on DU, so Arapahoe is on the power play. It's on Waslinki, so he's got a minute and 30 in the sin bin, but DU's able to gain our zone. Tommy fights for it, and let's break this out of here. Here comes Evan out into the neutral zone. Evans, I should say. Isan pressures on the puck. Let's go. Stewie on the corner there. Here comes Stewie. Get one towards the net, Stewie. He does.
Sorta.
Wide of the cage to the right, but now we got the zone. Evans flips back as Stewie comes sliding out at the puck.
He's good at that.
Isan gives chase. McGrady. Here we go. Dump that down, Stewie.
Oh.
Come on, Tommy. Stewie picks the puck back up. Let's go. I think we got numbers.
No, you can't just dump it in there.
He just chucked her back in. McGrady, get that puck down. McGrady with a great move there. Another great move. Put it on net. And it gets poked away at the last second. Really some good skating with the puck, though, by McGrady right there.
Oh, that could have been a little slash there. A little more careful about that. Oh, nope.
McGrady just hammers the puck down to the other end. And that's an icing on the Warriors.
Didn't really need that during a power play.
So, on that play, the clock didn't stop.
Yeah, I don't know if they're probably doing run time first two and stop clock third, I'm guessing. Which is pretty common in tournaments.
The interesting thing on that is the penalty did not expire, but it did. Okay? Because the penalty clock on the scoreboard still shows 9 seconds, and perhaps Waslinki just came out of the box to be with his team during the intermission break, and he'll go back in.
Yeah.
But I was watching both clocks because you could hear the parents screaming clock.
Right.
Because as parents, we hardly ever know exactly what rules. If you remember last week, the game clock situation.
Right. Yep. Yeah. And you really, with these tournaments, each tournament is completely different than the next. So maybe that's how it's being ran. They keep the penalty up, but they stop the clock, or vice versa.
Yeah, last week we were down by 5 goals, and it was the third period, and we had preferred the clock to run. I texted my wife during the broadcast, and she texted me a picture of the rules that said no run clock, etc. So as it were there, you could hear the parents yelling clock because the puck was iced by Arapahoe at the end of our power play. So that's why you didn't want to ice it.
Yeah.
You really like to take advantage of the power play as much as you can. But it still says 9 seconds, and Waslinki is still in the box. So Arapahoe will start the second period 5-on-4. And we got, is that Elijah now at center? So Elijah, Elvis, and Kono. And then Brexton and Moen at the defenseman. So in the neutral zone fighting. Here comes Brexton. He dumps it in the zone. Really a good dump. Here we go. Elijah on the chase. Elvis is sitting out front. And no. Here we go. Still got him out front.
Oh,
Elijah
man.
tries ripping at the net.
Had two wide open guys right in the slot.
Well, Elvis goes to fight, but he's got a chase now. Nice slash there by... And
they're
maybe I
going to
should
get him
have said
for the
nice
slash.
slash.
Yeah. They let the first one go there, the last period. I was like, that's a slash, but...
Maybe I chose my words poorly.
Yeah.
What I meant to say on the first one, because he kind of...
Good stick check.
Yeah, he knocked the puck away. But Dotson's going to get called for a penalty. I see the coach coming right over to him to kind of explain to him what was called and why.
Yeah.
Because you can't fault the hustle
No,
and the back checking.
5-7 years ago, that was perfectly legal play.
Right.
But they've cracked down on slashing pretty hardcore. Stick on stick was always allowed, but not anymore.
So Arapahoe goes to the PK for the first time, and nice. First opportunity we get, the puck is cleared out. That looks like Webster that cleared that out, but it probably was. I was going to say it looked like one of the defensemen did it, but Webster is back there helping us clear the puck out, and Arapahoe gets it out again. Oh, taken down. Webster is taken down hard from behind by Loopold. And
they're going to, I don't know if they're just stopping because he's hurt or...
That looked like a timeout.
What are we calling here? Uh-oh. Okay, I guess one of the kids said something. Or maybe one of the coaches. That's not good.
Well,
that's usually a ref getting some lip service.
Yep. So, not ideal in any way, shape, or form. Elvis goes into the penalty box. I can tell you this, as his parent who's watched every game he's played, there's not a chance he said anything.
No, I'm guessing
did,
that's the coaches who said something.
Right. I can tell you, sitting at the dinner table with Elvis, you wouldn't hear him if he did say something. Oh, my goodness.
Okay. He's back to bite us.
All right. So, Arapahoe should get one guy back. Was that Wazlinky that scored that? Brian is pretty dejected there, and really it wasn't a super strong shot. Just kind of backhanded and it slid, and he kind of misread it looks like.
Yep.
So 10:40 to go in the second period. 1-1 is your score. DU remains on the power play as a bench minor was called on Arapahoe, and I would have to assume it was when Webster went down really hard, like he did, that Arapahoe was not pleased with the lack of call, and then so earned a call themselves.
Yep.
So a little fight along the blue line here. Arapahoe's got 55 seconds left on the PK. 1-1 in the second period. And I'll look on game sheets in a minute and see if I can see who scored it. So banged off the boards there. It looks like Webster again. Glove save there by Wang. And I missed if he came out at any point in time in the first period or if he's just going to play the first half of the game.
Yeah. He could play the whole, maybe they'll do a full game. I don't know. My assumption is they'll do halves, but...
My guess is about the 6-minute mark here of the second period, we'll look for him and Amareller to be switching. I think he stayed in the first period, but we'll keep an eye on, see which one's in there. That's going to be iced there, which isn't such a bad thing.
No. 8 seconds. That's a good play.
Now you see what I was talking about. The game clock runs, but not the penalty clock.
Right.
And that's a little different than I'm used to. Because
I've
we
seen
used
it
to ice
before.
the puck just to let the penalty run out.
Right. Which is probably why they're doing it.
Yep. 8 seconds to go on the bench minor on Arapahoe. Elvis was serving the penalty. Looks like he's ready to come out.
Could have gotten
There
an
goes
interference call there.
Elvis goes back to the bench. Oh, I don't like the bench change there. Maybe I wasn't doing it right when I was running the door last year, but we used to have the guy coming before the guy was going. And when I'm in there, you're ready to, that door opens with 1 second, so your feet are on the ice at Right.
0.
And so if we're doing a line change and you're skating towards the door, I got the other guy out before you get in.
Right.
To get him out of the way. Otherwise, you got that do-si-do at the door,
Yeah.
which costs you precious time.
Yeah.
I will admit, we got called one time for getting the goalie we were trying to pull the goalie on an empty net, and we pulled our skater before the goalie.
We've had that called on us too, and it's like, come on, guy.
Yep.
Goalie is not going to make a play at that.
Okay. So the puck stays in the neutral zone here, and now it's flipped back into the Arapahoe zone, and McGrady gives chase. Little stick handling there, and let's just fire that puck. There we go. He fires it along. Evans is not able to snatch it there. Here we go. Arapahoe's a little sloppy in the second period. And that puck is just thrown right back out front.
Ooh!
Good kick save by Wang on Wazelinski's shot. And I know his name is not Wazelinski. Wazelinski.
Wazelinski.
So maybe with any luck, this will be our last game against DU this year, and we won't say it much more.
I don't know. I don't think it's the last time we'll see DU.
So for those of you listening at home, I think we're going to go with Sloan for a while, which is his first name. Or Wazi. How about Wazi? That's what we're going to call him. So, nice pick off by Evans. And Stewart right behind him, but the puck squirts back out. So DU's into the neutral zone, and as I say that, Wazi just goes marching right down the middle of the slot there. So
you can't leave him unattended.
no, he feeds to number 70, William Beard.
Yeah, you gotta be wary of that.
So DU takes a 2-0 lead with about 6 minutes to go in the second period, and as I say that, Amareller comes in for Wang, so it looks like we're going half games with the goalies. And Merrill goes out for DU, so it appears they might have been switching half periods. So Arapahoe trails here 2-1 in the second period on the goal by Beard, assisted from Wazi. And Kono pushes down. Elvis sets up shop in the middle. Let's see if Elijah can find him. Elvis just hanging out all by himself in the middle. Now the defenseman comes and gets him. Battled for still. Here, go get that. Go get that. Man.
Nuts.
Elvis had the puck find his stick, won the battle, and
Just
I guess
eked a little away from him.
the dad in me was like, go get it now. The puck found him in the middle where you want to be. His positioning was good. The little 50-50 battle, he won, and it squirted towards the goalie. He didn't have the reactions to get there in time, though, or he would have had a pretty open point-blank shot. Oh, catch it, shoot it. Oh!
That was
great.
That was a strong face-off. That's how you draw it up.
Catch you up on that. Elijah just won the face-off clean right to Elvis. He got a very clean shot and banged it off the goalie's pad. And as we say that, Moen dumps back down under the goal line. And Elijah gives chase and fires towards the goal. Kono's going to go chase that. And we are... No. Yep, DU is able to get it back out of the zone. We're fighting along the blue line there. Moen throws back in. Pono's fighting along the boards. And Leary comes out with it for DU, bangs it off the boards. Nice play there. DU is able to gain the zone.
Ooh, there we go.
Here comes Elliott Clark, just pushes right through. He's got a guy all by himself in front. Go fight for the puck. Okay. That was Elvis again in front. His positioning's been good, I can say.
No, it's real good.
And Elliott ended up firing that at the goal, and the goalie was able to smother that. That's Finke now. So we're now face-off down here in our offensive zone. Vieira's on the face-off with Webster and Ober. Hard to see Webster down there. He goes. Ober throws back at the net. And DU is able to knock her back out. Haggard spins around and fires into the feet of Webster. And Webster loses to Wazzy. Back and forth. Here we go. Vieira breaks out. And okay, Bryce has got control. He's looking for some open space. And Vieira rips, and I think he hit someone in the butt.
Oh, we can't have both defenders doing that.
Oop. Oh, man. Haggard threw it down. It was up in the air, which was dangerous. And as I say that, we're now one-on-one. Amarillo cover that. Ooh. Okay. Not sure what our whistle is. We'll get you up on
We
that.
got an injury here. He went feet first into the boards. Okay. Hopefully he just got the wind knocked out of him. I didn't see who it was, but...
So we got a DU guy down in the corner.
No, it's one of ours.
It's one of ours, no?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. We're going to get to a position where we can see better.
Yep, he went feet first, so let's hope that was just...
So one of the Arapahoe players down in the corner, the puck had come out one-on-one, got through the feet of the defender. The DU player was given chase and was not able to catch up to it. Amarillo just kind of poked at it to see his first action of the game. And looks like it was Webster that went into the boards, and he's still not feeling good. Dad's over there to help him off. Maybe he banged a knee into the boards?
It was, he went in feet first, so it could be a twisted ankle, a twisted knee. It's kind of the play, other than going head first.
Right.
It's the second worst that could have happened.
Yep.
But.
So he went straight, though, into the corner, right?
Yeah.
I've seen before when a guy's skating, I haven't seen it personally, but growing up, we had some of our friends that played hockey, and a kid caught a skate on the board as he was skating and ended up breaking an ankle.
Yeah.
That's...
I'm just hoping a little twisted ankle, he'll be fine. Rub some dirt on it.
My assumption is that he banged into it and his skate turned and probably rolled his ankle a little bit, like you're saying. And it's going to hurt for a few minutes.
Yeah.
So, Isan's in at center. Looks like his running mates today have been Stewie and Evans. As I say that, Stewie comes out of there and tries firing one towards our zone, and it's picked off by DU at the red line. Isan wins a little stick battle there. That's not much different than what Elijah got called for, and I didn't see anything wrong with that. But Elijah's pretty aggressive when he back checks, and
which I like.
Yeah, I love it too. He's going to get called once in a while. Puck squirts out and he fires from distance off the goalie. Fires again from behind the net and hits the goalie. And now DU's busting out of there. But really a great... Clark with the back check and just pulls it away. And
Oh,
man,
Yeah, okay.
right in the middle of Evans going to play the puck, he's called off for the shift. So I'd love it if he plays the puck first. So no harm, no foul.
We're going to get the hybrid intentional offside here, I think.
Yep. And the clock's still running, so we're getting ready to drop puck with Elijah, Elvis, and Kono. And now you're back to Moen and Brexon at the defenseman. So got to give chase to that. And, nice little move by Brexon, but then it's picked by the second guy. And the buzzer sounds.
All right.
That brings us to the end of the second period. 2-1's the score. DU's on top. Arapahoe has a shot on goal advantage of 12-9. But we're 14 minutes to go in the game here. What do we need to do to...
Really, they've been getting open. We just got to stick with the plan, really. And quit leaving those guys wide open in front of our goal mouth. That would help.
That would. Well, the first shot on goal, I can tell you, just based on Brian's reaction, the way he laid there for an extended period of time, he was not happy. I don't think he's seen it well. And anybody knows who's watched hockey, you can get screened really quickly.
Well, and those change-ups can fool you. You're expecting a 100-mile-an-hour shot, and a muffin comes in, and the next thing you know, you're like, oh, man.
Right, because we didn't even really see a shot. It looked like what you so often see is a guy's just trying to get it, which, didn't you tell me there aren't any bad shots?
Nope, no such thing.
So I'll look in a minute here to see if it was our guy Wazi, but it looked like it was just backhanded at the net, and Brian just kind of flopped down after he seen it go by. Pretty bummed on that one, but
that was a two-man advantage on the first one, so it's just gonna happen.
Arapahoe was skating 3-on-5 on the PK, so you're gonna have shots on goal, that's for sure. So we're even strength now to start the third period. Dotson, his line's in. Elvis and Kono with him. Moen has it go through his feet there for a second, and Kono picks up, brings it out in front of the net. Please don't do that. There we go. Elvis, get on that puck. Elvis bangs it out of the zone, and now he's going to have to chase. That's his reward for chipping it along the boards there.
Well, they did the chip, but not the chase. That's okay.
Yeah, here we bunching up. Moen dumped that puck in. Brexon's able to pick it up like a strong safety back there, and he dumps it in. Nice little pitchfork move by him there. There we go, Sebastian. Bring that.
Got to get it.
Nice move. Sebastian, oh man. Sebastian got at the Dotson. He tries spinning around and just fires one at the net. And that puck squirts out, and Bednarchik gives chase. You're offsides, Elvis.
Ooh, I thought they were going to let it go.
Bummer there. Bednarchik, right, was the one that spun around at that?
Yep.
Elvis was not able to get back. He was coming, but wasn't able to get back there.
Oh, they're calling us on a hybrid offsides again.
Okay.
I wouldn't have called that intentional. That was just an offsides.
So the game sheets on Elvis on that one where we had somebody chirping, like I said,
yeah,
I can't hear him at the dinner table, so there's no way he said anything to be heard.
No. Well, they got to. I don't think they call coaches for penalties.
Okay.
They just call whoever. I don't know if you have to be on the ice to serve a bench minor.
And what I wonder is when you're actually credited with the penalty, like they keep stats, so I don't think Elvis has ever had a penalty before, so that's interesting.
That's going to be on goal.
Yeah, and let it go.
No.
Let it go is what the coaches are going to yell at him, but he does not.
Yeah, we'll take that.
Puck was thrown all the way down the ice.
With not a lot of chase.
Yeah, not a lot of chase, and I can never keep that one's Merrill. So Merrill jumps on the puck for DU and just kind of squeezes it, and I'm certain they were like, let it go, but he didn't, so we're going to get a face-off down here, and Vieira's lines back in, and Webster's back on right wing, right? So Webster looks like he's back in one piece, so that's good. Ober's on left wing. Clark and Haggard, defenseman, as DU tries to get organized. Vieira just comes, Vieira almost walked right around and got a shot there. As it was, Clark gets a fire attempt at the net, and it's cleared out by DU. Haggard has the puck picked. Shot is pulled down out of the air by Henry, dropped in front of him, and he just smothers. So, penalties earlier was Wazelinski we had. The goal from DU, their first one was Kershey. Beard had the second. And Kono's got the goal for the Warriors. So puck squirts out by the blue line. Eason tried chipping that one out and was not able to. Here we go, McGrady. Eson's giving chase. Stewie bangs one off the skates. Evans throws out to Eason, which is really a nice pass. And DU's just super active with the sticks there.
Yeah, they are clogging up the middle.
11:15 to go here in the third period. Arapahoe looking for the tying goal. They are in the spot right now, which is the hardest for us to see. Now the puck comes out to the other side. Evans over there to battle in the corner. DU comes out, skates back behind the net. And Arapahoe's going to have to start chasing a little bit more.
Yeah.
Here we go. Bednarczyk, just look up, please. There we go. Tommy McGrady tries pushing the puck out. First guy that ran into Tommy.
Wide open in the slot.
So the puck scored it out, and it went right to a DU guy who was all by himself. And now, as I say that, Eason comes out of there with a lot of speed, fires one at the side of the net, and that's just smothered there by Merrill again.
And not a lot of puck support there.
Got to catch up on there.
Got to get to the net in that situation.
This battle down here, McGrady was just playing his position, did nothing wrong, but the kid ran into him and he went down. And that's what's going to happen because McGrady's just bigger than you.
Yep.
So then we had, off of that scrum, we had a puck find the DU guy right in front of the net, and he tried to go super shot and fired one over the net, which worked out great for us. Eason come out of there with some speed and got a shot on the side of the net, and now we're back to the action. Haggard just kind of throws a guy down. Get off me, I'm trying to save this blue line, he says. Okay, where are... Elvis is hanging out in his usual spot. Wazzy's kind of keeping an eye on him. There goes the puck through. Elvis got to win that. Oh! Okay.
So that
Elijah Dotson with the game tire. I don't know if Elvis is going to get credit for that, but that was his second assist of the game. As you see, Haggard started that circus by just throwing it down in front of the net. And then what happened from there?
the puck support, people rushing the net, which is what they need to do.
So it was not really any strong shots on goal.
No, just puck support.
As you heard the dad and me yelling, I was like, Elvis, get a shot on goal. And he just kind of banged at it with the backhand, and it went about 2 feet. And it came right back to him, and I think Kono was banging with him, and then Elijah was on the back door.
Just squirted right to him.
So Elijah was the only one that got anything on it, and he pockets one. 2-2 with 9:20 to go in the third period. That last play, that was Amareller, had one squirt in between his legs, but all that matters is he got the save. So 2-2. DU and Arapahoe here in our opening game of the Aspen tournament at 7:15 in the morning. Vieira's lines back in with Ober. Evans, no Evans out there. Webster. Just about getting to the point where I can stop confusing Ober and Evans, but Ober's number is hidden pretty well. Some kids wear the jersey out and some tuck it kind of in their breezers. Thrasher with the shot and Amarella gloves.
Well, I can tell you with these jerseys, at least in my Liam's case, I don't think I could fit in his jersey, so he has no choice but to tuck it in a little.
Yep. Elvis started doing that too. It's kind of the trend with a few of the players. They do it at Perfect Skate. They tuck it in the back like it's a fashion thing. And I said, you can't even see it. Why are you doing that? So, as far as this goes, I was like, what if the ref doesn't see your number clearly and you don't get your credit for the goal?
You know, they give it to somebody else. Oh.
There we go. Thomas, let's get that puck out of there.
Get it out of there.
Okay. He's successful. Webster picks up and flips down the slot. I don't know why Merrill didn't play it and that one's Finky again. So from now on, the DU goalie watches it slide by. Here we go into the Arapahoe zone, and man, took our whole team, but we finally got it away from him.
I guess I should follow that.
Puck squirts back out of the zone and picked up on the red line here by, let's see, I wanted to say that was Loffridge. See what I get for checking my roster? That one looks like number 19 for DU, and I don't have a 19.
They brought in a ringer.
Ober picks up the puck, turns around, fires. The ping pong ensues at center ice. And here goes Ober again. Skate with it.
Oh, plenty of time.
Okay. Ober just
uh,
throws it down for the icing. He picked it up and had a lot more time than he probably thought.
Yep. It happens sometimes.
It sure does. I'm going to look. I never wrote down which one is which, so I keep guessing at their goalies, and we'll just call him goalie anyway. So face-off won by the Warriors, and now we got Stewie with a little open ice. Stewie, look up.
And he's way offsides. Oh, gotta make that pass.
So the other dad up here on the broadcast was watching number 90 with a different set of eyes, and just like I do, you hear me on the broadcast all the time. When the puck comes anywhere near Elvis, then I start coaching instead of commentating. But yeah, Stewie had Bednarczyk out in front of him there, and as I say that, Bednarczyk gets one on goal, and that's smothered. So Arapahoe is kind of tilting the momentum here. Tilting the ice is the expression, right?
Yeah, you know, and DU was cut back up and shot, so. And for those of you at home, they are doing stop clock in the third, so that's how they're running this one.
So 6:38 to go in the third period. Eson's on the draw. Didn't see a right winger. I'm not sure what Stewart was doing there. What was Stewie doing?
A whole lot of nothing.
Eson fires from way outside and gets it off the side of the cage. This is where we got to pressure the puck. There we go. Eson with a great check and pick that up. Eson fires towards the side of the net, gets it on goal. Somebody picked that one up. Haggard dances around a guy and throws it. Emerson Haggard with all of the heavy lifting on that play.
Yes. There was a lot of disinterested wingers on that play.
So, I don't know what you'd call that move, but Emerson tried to go around the guy, and so what he did is he just slid the puck and stepped around the guy, and the puck went either between the guy's feet or behind him.
It kind of looked like it went through the wickets there. It was a good play.
And then Haggard was able to pick back up again and then just fired it hard at the net. And I don't know if the goalie saw it completely. So Dotson's line's back in. Elvis and Kono. Arapahoe clearly has the momentum now as they take a 3-2 lead here with 5:45 to go in the third period.
Now I want it to be a run clock.
Dotson with the puck firing on net. Oh! Holy cow, that almost goes in. Kono gets the rebound and tries stuffing. So I have the worst vantage point. You can't see at home, but we set up a table thinking it would be great for us. And the table makes me stand behind it, and the iPad keeps getting in the way. So I've rectified that problem. So puck's out. We're going to be called offsides there.
Yep. And now we're going to bring it to center.
I think as the season goes on, I think our defensemen will get a little bit better at waiting on the forwards to get out.
Yeah, but in their defense, the forwards were not hustling to get back on sides.
Correct. Dotson's line's still in. Kono and Schroeder on the wings.
We're doing another goalie change.
And we got another goalie change. I can see clearly on the nameplate that one's Merrill. So they're still switching half periods. We went half game, so Brian started the game. Henry's going to finish the game. McGrady skating with the puck. Man. I really prefer he didn't.
Yep. That you just got to get rid of.
So DU gets the tying goal. We had the puck there on our stick, and we were about to skate it out, and the DU guy just stepped in front, and he just fires at the net, and I don't think Henry really had eyes on it, I guess I'd say. So 3-3 in the third period, 4:40 to go. Puck is back on the Arapahoe net, and Henry makes a kick save there. Bednarchuk comes out with some speed, brings that puck out past the blue line, and he picks back up.
Oh, don't dangle at the blue line.
Oh man. Puck squirts back out of the zone. Vieira picks up. Here we go. Vieira's got control of the puck. He's working towards the middle, and he fires at the net and misses just right of the net. Fought for back there by Moen. Vieira's behind the net. He picks up. Nice little move by Vieira and throws it out front. My goodness. Good shot there by Brexton, but it hits some bodies. Bryce just throws it through the slot. And DU comes out of here with it. And we're going to get a penalty.
And it's going to be on us. Okay. Well, we didn't need that.
Not what we wanted at this juncture of the game. No. 3:38 to go in the third. We are getting a penalty here. Paxton Over's called for something. So he's going to the sin bin for a minute and a half. And faceoff comes down here in our zone with Vieira on the draw. Brexton and Clark behind him with Webster. Thrasher slides across for DU to hits a guy right in the butt, right in the posterior there. I think that was Webster, but great play. Puck goes behind the Arapahoe net, and we're going to have somebody clear the puck.
Yes.
That's been one of the weaknesses of Arapahoe so far this season. That one's perfect right there.
That's perfect.
That's just going to slow down and die right there at the face-off circle, which is perfect. Pick that up, Bryce. Bryce wins a little battle with Wazelinki. Fires to Webster. He gets it on goal, and it's loose at the knees. Can't ask for much better on a PK.
No, and that keeps it at their end of the ice.
2:55 left to play here in the third. 47 seconds left on the over penalty. Isan's back in with Stewie on right wing. Moen and Haggard at the defenseman. Another shot on goal, that time by Stewart. And DU loses a stick down there. Isan's able to keep it in temporarily. We were not offsides there. From this angle, Shorty. So, as you can see at home, on the left side, it's hard to see when they're down there up against the glass. And I would have sworn that puck came out. Moen threw it back.
I thought it did too.
So,
but there are no reviews in youth hockey.
No reviews, thank goodness. And Isan picks it up, just goes around the corner, and again, just throws a shot on goal, and there are no bad shots. So Arapahoe is now trying to protect the lead. 4-3, 2:19 to go in the third period.
And he gets it up.
9 seconds to go in the period. So Ober's set to come back. Haggard fires along the boards. DU is able to intercept. Haggard intercepts and just fires it into Stewie. Somebody turn around. Isan turns around and bangs that puck off the boards.
All right, we got our man back.
There we go, out of the zone. Come on, Evans. Evans fires along the zone there and spins around to watch, and we're doing a little ping pong in the middle again. Win that, Evans. Good poke check there by Evans. Pick that puck up. Great play. Liam Evans with a good play there and throws behind the net. Minute 32 remaining on the clock. So expect to see the goalie pulled here in a little bit. We'll keep an eye on him. Sticks loose. Nice. McGrady pitchforks back out of the zone, and DU has to give chase. 1:15 left to play. All right, Brexon. Man, I don't think 81 and 21 look that similar. That's just a slip on my part there. We get a whistle. That was icing on us.
Yep. It didn't look like an icing, which was weird. I thought he achieved the line, but guess the ref saw it another way. Oh, they're going to call a timeout here.
Okay. See, that motion, the timeout, is literally the same motion he made when we had the penalty on the bench. And I said back then, it looked like the ref called timeout, which would have been an odd time for a timeout.
I think this is bench minor and this is timeout.
Gotcha.
So it's, I think, very similar motion.
So for those of you at home not seeing what Sean's doing, the fist in the T, fist to the forearm kind of, as opposed to the very universally recognized timeout, which is the hands. But as it is, DU's taking the timeout, and makes sense. There's a minute 4 to go in the game. 4-3 Arapahoe on the latest goal there by Isan Bazorgpour, which was just a sniper shot.
Yes.
And I'm not sure that they've seen that.
No.
The goalie. And I could say that about most of the goals today.
Yep. It looks like they're going to keep the goalie, he wants to stay in, but if I'm the coach, he's out.
The face-off is coming in the Arapahoe zone.
You don't know if you're going to get another shot.
Yeah.
And they're putting him back in, which, I'm all for.
Right. So I don't agree. If I'm coaching and I'm down 1 with a minute 4 and the puck's in the Arapahoe zone on the face-off, I'm pulling the goalie now.
Yeah. You don't know if you'll get back down there again.
Right. So, as it is,
maybe
here comes
just
the face-off with Elijah. Elijah wins the face-off, as he often does, but it squirts out to the defenseman. Schroeder plays the puck.
Oh, yeah. Yep. And
So we had one similar to that in the first period where Brexton just stepped in front of Brian and grabbed the puck, and we said it scared us.
That one was.
This one was deflected off of Dotson into the pads, and that puck is cleared by Kono, but it's going to be an icing, right?
Yes.
Yep. Okay, you cannot ice, and it's not a PK anyway. So it has the feel of a PK because the other team is on the rush, but 47 seconds to go, and they're still not pulling the goalie.
No, this is. Hey, I'm all for it.
Dotson on the face-off. He wins again. Kono, please skate around there. That puck's coming out. This is good for Arapahoe. Brexton's on the rush with speed. Brexton's going to get a shot on goal. Oh! Post.
Dang it. That was a snipe.
Brexton goes short side off the post. Really a good-looking shot. Schroeder just dumps it back down. Grab that again, Elvis. Now set up shop.
Keep it low.
Set up shop. I would have liked to have seen Elvis dump that into the corner. He did not, and DU bust it. I thought we had a whistle, but I guess
thought
not.
we had a whistle as well.
10 seconds to go in the game. The puck's fought for on the boards. Elvis
Just
takes
wrap
it.
it.
He's just
Just
going to
wrap
ring
it.
it along
There
the
you
boards,
go.
which is a very smart play. DU's going to... No, they're not going to get a shot.
Oh,
And what a tremendously hard-fought game.
oh man, this is. I think we came in a little cocky. However, I got to give DU a lot of credit. That's not the same team we played a couple weeks ago. That's what I felt they were a strong team anyway.
They
so.
were, and they fought us hard in Joy Burns the first time we played
Right.
them. It was 3-2 at one point in the third period before I think Vieira put that one away. So today it's Isan that puts it away, gets the fourth goal. So 4-3 victory here today.
Yeah, I might go home and take a nap. I'm not sure the sun's up yet.
I'm not sure either. I can tell you this though. Last year we played at this time, and it is starting to break daylight. And when you walk out of this arena, facing the west, you have a pretty clear shot of Maroon Bells. So you come in the dark, and you leave in the daylight and see the Maroon Bells, which is
that's cool.
pretty awesome. So Arapahoe picks up the win 4-3. They will play later today at 4:30, I believe.
They changed the whole schedule around.
We are playing at 3:15, same arena.
Oh, it does say Ice Garden. Never mind, we are doing 2 and 2.
No, that just changed as I was looking at it there. What?
Well, this game just ended, so that one got over.
So where's our other Friday game? I'm gonna see if I can.
There it is, right there.
So we're 3:15 here at Lewis Ice Arena against the Aspen Leaves, the host team.
Yes, and then tomorrow I was wrong. We are playing both games at Aspen Garden. So we will see you at what, 3:15?
Yeah, join us today if you can. 3:15 against Aspen, as the Warriors look to
continue our run and
continue
our first
the winning
banner.
ways. Right. So I have nothing else for you except for I think the shot total, I think we were about 4 shots better than them. They just erased the scoreboard, so I can't even tell you anymore. Doesn't matter. 4-3 win. That's what matters.
That's what matters. We will see you guys